What is up, planner friends, and welcome back to my channel. It is that time of the month, baby. The cloth and paper subscription box for June has arrived. Let's go ahead and open it up and get into it. So I am going to get this open, get everything out the box, and BRB. All right, so I got it out of the box, and now we just have the bag that it comes in. And baby, this bag this month is heavy. This is probably a box that I was really excited about because I do love a vinyl, but I don't use vinyls in the summer, really just in the fall and the winter. But you will get this label that has all of the contents in it. So we are going to get this open and go through everything in the box. Sorry for all that crinkling. So I don't even know how I want to open these things up because baby, it's just so much. Okay, so one of my favorite things, this box is in size A6. I do get two boxes. I get one in A6 and I get one in CP Petite. So rounded graph paper. If you know, this is not a new item. This is just an item that came back because I do have rounded graph paper in my CP Petite. So I think they had rounded graph paper before. I really don't remember if it was in all planner sizes, but I know it was in CP Petite because I have some in my CP Petite planner. So I was glad to see this in all sizes because I do like rounded graph paper. And when this comes to the sub-exclusive section, I definitely will be grabbing some for personal size as well. But that is what the rounded graph paper looks like, and it is 15 sheets, 30 front and back. So we have we can just go ahead and open this up. We have our what lasts card, and you know this is the photo slide that goes into the notebook cover that we got in the January box. We have some long page pens. So you know what? I really want to open this. Let me see if I could use my letter opener. So these are long page pens and they are negatives. So this is what they look like. And pretty self-explanatory. You can use them to mark out dates. You can use them for time blocking. So many ways that you can use page pens. So I'm going to take this out. Next, we have our dashboard set. So I am going to open it. And this is what it looks like. So it's like this vellum with some words and then some negatives underneath. So that is what it looks like when you layer it together. This is going to go great with the black items that we got in the April box. So that is why I got it in A6, because I want to use it with that stuff. And I have it in CP Petite too. And then this is just a dashboard. This dashboard reminds me of those older photo books. I don't even know if they make the photo books like that anymore, but this dashboard has the opening, like you know how, and this side is sticky. So you know how back in the day you used to put your photos down on like a sticky paper and put this over top. So that is the concept and idea behind that. And this is just the folded collage dashboard. So like I said, it's sticky. It reminds me of one of those old photo books. Then of course we get our August calendar card. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the traveler's notebook. So this is in A5 slim. Hopefully it is in the full frame. I am going to open this. And I do love a traveler's journal, like a cover. I don't want to rip the bag because I want to put it back, but I may have to end up ripping it. Honestly, I might, because this is a lot. BRB. All right, so I got that out of the package, and this is what it looks like. It is in A5 slim size. It does have a message on it, of course. And A5 slim size is standard traveler's notebook, so it will be compatible with other traveler's notebooks that you have. I have plenty of traveler's notebooks, some from travelers companies, some ones that I found from a small shop on Amazon. So if you want to see my collection of like travelers stuff, all you have to do is leave me a comment, and you know I will gladly make any video. But of course it holds 4 books, so you've got your 4 strings, and it has a black string. And you know there are so many string like they have like different volume sets that you can buy to replace those, and you can put like your charms on the outside. So let's get into the notebooks. This is going to be, so I travel for work with a Pocket Plus. This is going to be for 2026. I had Pocket Plus. So for this 2027, I'm going to do this A5 Slim because this book is already dated. So perfect. Why not? So this is the travel insert. This is the Sunday Start Monthly. So of course you get this front page. Then you get your year at a glance, notes, holidays, more notes, and then it goes into this type of calendar. So let me just check the dates. They all look right. And I will check the calendar dates against the calendar at a later time. But this is what the full calendar looks like. And it just rolls all the way through. It goes from January 2027 to December 2027. So pretty self-explanatory book there. I am going to put this back. Hopefully I can. If not, I will try to do it off camera because I'm going to move on to the next item. So yeah, there we go. So there's that book. And then this is a 2-pack of books, and this is going to be the weeklies. So you get 2, which I really like that they are broken down, because if you wanted to just keep the monthly, 1 weekly, and a notes, you can. I don't generally put 4 books. You can put 4 books. So if you wanted to put the full year of weeklies in the monthly calendar, you can. But I would just put like the first half of the year, the monthly calendar, a dot grid, and then a lined. Or I might even do like an undated daily. Just depends on what I have going on while I am on site. But again, you get 2 books. So of course you open it up, you get your like intro page. You get your year at a glance, which is half a page. Which is, half the year, which I love this year at a glance. That is like, just 6 months. And then you get your holidays for the first 6 months, and you get a note section, and then it rolls right into your week. So you will be able to use this the last week of December because the first is on a Friday. So you will be able to start this December 28th. And I love this weekly layout. This is the weekly layout that is in the A5 spiral that I use. So I am so happy about this product. This actually is good. And it already has the tabs on the side. So if you wanted to add more tabs, you can. They're already ready. So you would just, put your tab sticker there because it's just on, I think, is it on everyone? It's on everyone, so you can label it or not label it. Just depends on what you want to do. Me personally, I won't label it. And then you get the same thing for your book for July through December. Again, same weekly layout. So I'm going to put those back. But yeah, I use a Pocket Plus for work, so I am definitely going to switch next year to using I'll fool with that later. Next year, I'm definitely going to switch to the A5 Slim since it is already a dated system. And then my Pocket Plus will be what I use for travel for like my personal stuff that I have written down. So this is a zipper pocket for your A5 Slim. And this is what it looks like. I don't want to break this, guys. I really don't. Don't ask me why I don't want to break it. I just didn't want to, but the heck with it. So this is what your pocket looks like. You insert it in between your books, however you want to put it in there, but it's basically 2 pockets. And you know, it has a zipper on there. It does have the small cloth and paper name on there as well. And then we got some charms. Like, we got some charms to go with our traveler's notebook. Like, how stinking cute. We got this like arrow, and it does have film on it, so you will have to take the film off. Then we got like this one that says Forma. And then we got a spotlight sticker. It looks like it may be saffron. I can't tell if it's saffron or rouge, maybe saffron, but you get 3 planner charms. And I'm not even done, guys. We get a fountain pen, which I am not going to ink up this fountain pen right now. I have a lot of fountain pens, so I probably will ink this later to test it out. And I am going out of town next week, so I may ink it and I may try it. So let's just see what we got. So of course, it does have like that little cap on there. It is very similar to the Pilot Vanishing pen. So it is a retractable fountain pen. The nib is super small. I don't know. This is a 0.38 because I was about to say I didn't know if it was fine or extra fine. But this is a 0.38. It does have a little weight to it. And it is the kind that you pretty much lift the lever, push it back down, and the ink will flow into it. I would be interested to see if this can take one of the cartridges, which I am headed to my fountain pen store this weekend, I think. So I will definitely take it to see if it can take some of my favorite ink cartridges. Now, those I have a lot of because I would rather fool with the cartridges than to fool with the bottles of ink. I don't know why I'm putting that back in there. And then we have the ink that came with it. It's like a sample size bottle. And they wrapped it up really good. So I appreciate that because, you know, things can happen with your postage. So as you can see, it was bubble wrapped and it's in this little bag. So the ink is like this, it is like a saffron color. So like I said, I will ink it in another video. I may just use it in my playing with me next week, like to ink it so you guys can see it. But that is what the ink looks like. And baby, this is everything we got. I think that this was, like, to me, this is probably one of the best sub boxes like thus far this year. I have my tops, I have my lows, I have my opinions. So this is probably one of the best sub boxes that we got, and I really do like everything that is in here. I'm definitely gonna, like I said, stash this away, and it'll be ready for next year. So I really won't have to do anything besides like do my deco and everything like that. But this is everything we got, guys. We got the I have so much, all of these things here in the frame. We've got the calendar card. We've got that dashboard. We have another dashboard set. Of course, the collectible. We've got the negatives, the planner charms, the pen with the bottle of ink. And then we have the notebook, and also the storage pocket. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys, if you got this sub box, let me know. Like I said, this is probably one of my top sub boxes this year. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing, the likes, the comments, the shares, and let me know, what are you guys thinking about this sub box? Like, do you like it? Do you like Travelers? I think that Travelers is a good compact, you know, planner to have, but it is not something that I use every day. Like, even with this being dated, there are probably going to be, days that I'm not going to use it, and probably weeks that I won't use it, because I work from home. So I really only use my traveler system when I travel for work, if it is my work setup, if that makes sense. So I'm glad that it is already dated, because then I can do some future log planning in there for like trips for work and everything like that, especially on that monthly calendar. So I am super happy to see this. So I cannot wait until December to put it all together. In December, I am going to do a planning series. Well, actually starting in November, I'm going to do a planning series where I'm setting up all of my planners for the year. I'm probably going to do one planner a week. So that may take me, 6 or 7 weeks, because I do have a few planners that I use. That's just my system. It's just how I like my things to be separated. So as always, thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and until the next video, I hope you guys have a great weekend.